Hello Galactic family. We invite you to do a non-conformity go out and to look more deeply into yourself. The flow and delivery are the compass guiding. Greetings, family. Eager for change, humans are for ages. What happens is that plunge so deeply into the non-conformity, failing to focus on the most important peace and bliss, which is entangled in worldly matters, so that many lost the focus that has always been to support the powerful forces that constantly down on the surface, waiting for the tuning of the receivers and distributors. The changes come, dear, as they are established in yourself, making them enter a state of loving flow. Then they begin to realize that everything is constantly changing. It remains to entering a tune to realize and understand that always, without a doubt, change is always for the better. Although many do not accept this claim, I invite you to test themselves, putting in delivery and flow, and see that we are serious. They, the light workers, on the surface, are those who have been to earth to make the change, but know that you need to disconnect from the non-conformity. They need to disconnect from the idea that the world is wrong. They need to find the line with their higher, and I know that the change of power in you is what will move reverberated to form the world around them. They need to stop comparing the world with chaos is all wrong. They need to stop pointing out the flaws with feelings always rebellion and nonconformity. Not so, dear. It was for this that we're the planet. We ensure not. You have to anchor the cosmos of love in its most sublime form. They were to show his brothers that there is light and they are not alone. They were to ensure that the galactic forces could approach the surface. Yes, dear, you are the ones who ensure our approach and landing. We recently took a message for you where we said that 2017 is a year of unification, is the year to reconnect all the fragments to the whole. It's a year of fragmentation. And you began to feel it as soon as entered on this line. Defragmentation will make them remember more of who you are, what they can do, and how your light is so important on the surface at this time. Dear, honor your divinity. Honor the light that you are in constant harmony with your space family, and reverberate this love and light on the surface. Allow the defragmentation to occur. For many, this process can be painful, because, again, imply abandoning the old ways, imply accepting their own shadows and light them, imply face them head on, without fear and love. Defragmentation will take you to parts that have long felt they were his, and bring their real parts. And then some to recognize, not because they will be so rooted and attached to feel deep trouble, abandon them. Beloved, let me say there is no other way. The flow and delivery are the compass guiding them to the new. It will make no doubt painful, if not tune into love, and this is not punishment. This is what you all, when they were on earth, asked, do everything but bring us back if we forget who we are. Many of you will feel as if they are really falling apart. Some enter into deep despair, because they will find that they are going crazy and losing personality. Oh, dear. Know that just allow the light of the Supreme Creator light. A profound transformation in you is taking place, so that no inhabitant of the planet at this time, you can say you do not feel something inside. The hardest being knows and feels something. You see people around you, that for a long time, never even mentioned anything about energy and said sensations spiritual. No, they see a lot more of it, for you are all immersed in it. If you could see what we see, they would not doubt that they are truly in a metamorphic process. Those most sensitive can incorporate the changes and still help nearby. No, their presence on the planet is essential in these times, dear, and we feel when we hear some light worker say that I would go away or are tired of all this. Oh, dear, would not say that if you saw the same position we are in, if they saw what they are doing, how they are doing, how they are turning and turning everything around you. A proof of this is the visibility that we are giving our ships around the planet, guarantees that we are present to support what you are doing. Some ask us constantly that it's so hard this process, and that's so long. Beloved, again invite you to leave the non-conformity and to look deeper into yourself, and see the complexity of the process and how technical is what you need for caution and patience. Do not force a newborn child to take long steps and runs on an athletics track, right? The human race has to immerse time in a bubble, by induction, indifferent to the idea of life beyond Earth, and even his own stellar heritage, the soul stars, the masters, the guardians, the elders, the kumaras, the angels, ascended, and a whole group of enlightened souls made themselves available to help humanity emerge from the abyss of indifference. Surely many of you, the volunteers, were lost in this indifference, but we, as promised, we are here to make sure you remember who they are, and the defragmentation process is part of it. My beloved family, do not fear what is to come, or whom you will become after this process. We guarantee that no point will we explain without daughters. You will know everything that happened and has happened throughout the time they were on the bubble. Guaranteed. Take heart. Aurora is signaling new times. And 17 is a good master number to signal open windows. Enjoy the ride back. It is always faster than the trip. And on the way back did not allow the brothers to their laps, which still remains in the low vibrations, the drag back down through insults, private dramas, blackmail or anything like that. They smiled in love. Be firm, but loving, and always, whenever they are attacked, remember us, his family. We'll be right next to you at that moment, more than usual. Also, once again, I ask not to try to defend my image when some criticize my messages. Do not worry about defending me. Those of my group I recognize the tune and they shall know that I am to express myself, and cannot charge anyone to love me. Smile. Always keep in mind that love and serenity is the answer to aggression and insults. That's how it will show who they are, so that others will recognize them by vibration. That's how I recognize them. When you are emanating love and being kind, I think you quickly through their particular love signature. When they enter into deep abysses of negative feelings and revolts, know until we have difficulty to dive deeper to find them. No, because we cannot, but because we have a line to respect their free will. When they decide for themselves by negativity, we cannot go beyond a certain point. We honor your choices and again we let experience accordingly. Ascend your inner light so we can see them clearly. That our ships in your skies can be constantly cheering their hearts and giving assurance of love and security that we have given. As we have said, we have ensured that we approach. They will know that we are when your heart leap for joy. This is our sign. And so it is. Blessings. His brother, Ashtar. Gabriel, very grateful, beloved Ashtar. Ascend your inner light so we can see them clearly. That our ships in your skies can be constantly cheering their hearts and giving assurance of love and security that we have given. As we have said, we have ensured that we approach. They will know that we are when your heart leap for joy. This is our sign. And so it is. Blessings. His brother, Ashtar. Gabriel, very grateful, beloved Ashtar. Ascend your inner light so we can see them clearly. That our ships in your skies can be constantly cheering their hearts and giving assurance of love and security that we have given. As we have said, we have ensured that we approach. They will know that we are when your heart leap for joy. This is our sign. And so it is. Blessings. His brother, Ashtar. Gabriel very grateful, beloved Ashtar. Blessings. His brother, Ashtar. Gabriel very grateful, beloved Ashtar. Blessings. His brother, Ashtar. Gabriel very grateful, beloved Ashtar.